Alright, and we're back. Starting with Monokuma and Cubs Theater. Oh, wow, the trial is racing toward its thrilling conclusion. You know who the culprit is? Obviously, I know, because I know everything. What? Know everything? Who's Monokuma? Or know everything. But he knows everything about anything. He's basically traded bearhood for godhood. Yes, he has a better portrayal of your sign and chest for this robot, right? I don't do robot voice. We'll work on it, you know. Rated? No, I'm so obviously a bear. It's obvious, right? Right, you guys? You sure ain't no fish, but you damn sure smell like one. Anyway, since I know everything, I'll give you a little story later. Very hard to nab the culprit, and believe me, that's a lie. If I lied, it would shake the game to its very foundation. But trust me, please enjoy the class trial without any worries. We might have another turnaround.
It's making me nervous. I don't know who the culprit is, but I'm not paying attention, so it's okay.
Yeah, but there's one thing we do know. The line between victim and attacker ain't as clear as you might think.
I suppose that's one lesson we can take away from this case.
Right now, you're on the threshold.
I cut off the leg before the poison spread. By spring, flowers will grow from the stump.
You guys doing alright? None of them? Nothing? Alright.
Say something already.
Your tongue-tied silence speaks volumes. I fucking knew you were the culprit.
Wait just a minute! None of that is possible! Shuichi was with me the whole time we were on lookout.
Well, not the whole time.
When are you suggesting Shuichi killed Rantaro? Were you really together the whole time? Huh? What do you mean? I'm asking if you two were on lookout together the whole time.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious what she meant.
Well, I guess we weren't together the whole time.
Gonna check out the basement. I'll come with you. No, you stay and keep watch, Kaito.
So that's when Shuichi went to kill Rantaro!
No! Shuichi wouldn't kill anyone!
Don't become emotional. We must seek the truth in a calm and logical manner,
That's true.
or all our lives will be lost here.
Yep. Suji, you want to say something?
I'm not being emotional here. I'm saying it with conviction.
Even if Shuichi did go to the basement, he couldn't have killed Rantaro because... I don't know. It was just, I guess the time? It wasn't that long, right? Okay, I guess not. Fuck. I mean, I forgot how long. Oh man. Murder weapon? I don't know. Security sensor going off? I'll be honest, I don't know. It's the other one, isn't it? God damn it. Security sensor going off. What does that mean? I don't get it, to be honest with you.
The security alarm didn't ring until after Shuichi returned to the classroom. It only rang after Rantaro moved the hidden door, which means he was still alive.
Oh, gotcha.
If Shuichi was with me when the alarm went off, then that means he's not the culprit.
By the way, I want to confirm one thing with you, Kaede. Who set the security sensor on the bookcase? It was Shuichi,
That's a creepy
right?
face you're making. I'll set the cameras connected to the security sensor. I'll set a careful to the camera to push out when flashing on the bookcase. Let me take care of the security sensor on top of the bookcase, and we'll put the cameras near each door.
Yeah. Shuichi was the one who set up the security sensor. What about it?
Did you actually check for yourself if the sensor was set on the bookcase, Kaede?
No, I didn't check.
Did it ever occur to you that Shuichi could have lied about setting the sensor?
A lie?
Shuichi, why aren't you
Shuichi
saying
pretended to
anything,
place the
mate?
sensor on the hidden bookcase door.
You trying to cover for your ass?
He was holding it the whole time. And when he met up with you, he secretly triggered the sensor to make the security alarm go off.
That would cause
Possible.
Kaede to assume that someone had moved the bookcase.
Right? Possible? I think it is.
Sneaky little fucker.
No, at this rate, everyone's gonna think Shuichi's the culprit. I have to do something. I know for a fact he's not the culprit. So I gotta do something. I mean, I wish the fucking boy would say something. What's he doing, mate? This one on lines of white noise will disrupt your reaction. Okay, I remember these. Won't get after it, you silence with X. Not want to do that because it makes it easier to shoot the right weak spots. You also additional time. Use it to your heart's content. Thank you for the opportunity. Oh, why are you in the middle?
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot can make that mistake.
Yeah, that would be nice. Should figure out I made the sensor. That's right. I should have the auto.
The security sensor was armed.
What is my stuff? Receiver?
The moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns
Guess
out,
it'd be
Shuichi
receiver,
had
right?
it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
Is that what I shoot?
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off,
Nothing else is here, right? Yeah. And the only other thing to shoot was at the beginning, I
The
think?
sensor was armed. The moving bookcase isn't what triggered it.
The moving bookcase isn't what
As it
triggered
turns out,
it.
Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede
Right? Is that what we're doing? What was the other one? It was the moving bookcase part of it? I can't remember. Fuck, what was it?
heard came from
Hidden door
the
photos,
sensor
lookout
when
classroom,
Shuichi secretly moved.
rear something in there as well. Hidden door photos. I don't think it's a classroom or the photos. Until the receiver went off. I think it has to be the receiver. I saw the shoot.
Moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
I guess.
So
Shoot
when
the
Kaede
secretly
heard the
moved
sensor
it, I
go
guess.
off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot can make.
I guess. I don't know.
The sensor was armed. The moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede
I don't know how that would even contradict it, to be
the
honest with
sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it.
you. Not that one, clearly. Especially the other ones, if I'm even right, 'cause I might even be wrong.
Moving
about both.
bookcase.
Neither, huh? So what am I shooting then? I'm very confuzzled.
The security sensor was armed.
Rear entrance photos.
The moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved
I don't think it's lookout classroom.
in order
right?
to trigger
Maybe it
the
is the
alarm.
photos.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off,
Photos taken by the camera. First photo shot like a man. Second photo shot of Gucci. Oh, right.
she figured someone had tried to move the
Okay.
bookcase.
Only an
Because
idiot
that would
can
have been
make that
that's
mistake.
just the river entrance are the photos on top of the bookcase, correct? I think so.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it.
Okay. I'm so puzzled right now. It's unbelievable how confused I am. Am I getting this right? I don't even know, mate. No, I'm not. I'm not even getting it right. Dude, what am I shooting then? Fuck.
The security sensor was.
The only other one's the front. I thought this would be on top of the bookcase. But I guess maybe not. I mean, this thing removing the sensor, right? The lookout costume doesn't have anything to do with the sensor, I don't think. I think. So if it's not that, then I guess it would have to be front, right?
Armed, but
I think.
the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it.
I'm drawing a blank.
As it turns out,
Oh,
Shuichi
hidden
had it the
door photos, not front. Who's the hidden door? Would this be it? I'm confused, actually. I'm really confused. I'm not sure what I'm supposedly contradicting here.
whole time.
The
It's only 2
sound
minutes, I'm about to
Kaede
fucking
heard
lose.
came
God damn it.
from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it.
Sensor when Suichi
to
secretly
trigger the
moved this.
Kaede
They heard the sensor go off. She figured someone had
tried
moved the bookcase.
Only I can make a mistake.
I don't. Why? I don't. I don't know what. The, why do I have? What is it? Do I have that further wrong?
Security sensor was
Actually.
armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it.
Receiver on Suichi. This is what we had at the time, correct? I don't know why it says receiver on Suichi though. I'm very confused. Did we try to use these already, correct? We definitely use. I mean, those are the two I was thinking of. I just ignored the photos. But I don't know. What else, to be honest.
As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi moved it.
Dude, what the fuck is it, man? I don't know what I'm about to do. Okay, I'm trying to do this right
No,
now.
that's wrong.
I've never been more confused in my life.
Wait a minute. This is weird. If the security sensor wasn't placed, then we wouldn't have been able to take that picture. We were only able to get it because the sensor was triggered by the hidden door.
Oh, that? Easy to explain. Well, you see... I guess you're right. Sorry, I didn't think that far ahead.
You're giving up that easily?
Yeah, I mean, whatevs. I made a mistake, big deal.
You speak as if you knew that from the start. Even I was taken in.
So you see, Shuichi can't be the culprit.
I wish he would have just said something so I didn't have to fucking think this through. Which I didn't even think, right? I still don't understand.
The
Well,
security sensor had a
kinda
power
useless, but-
supply, so what if it went like this?
I'm like, I don't know.
The security sensor was set up on the bookshelf, and Shuichi had its receiver. However, Shuichi turned the receiver off.
He did mention that.
That would get you a picture, but no alarm when Rantaro moved the bookcase. Then, when Shuichi says he's gonna check the basement, he actually goes to the library. And thanks to the 30-second interval, he's got time to go in after Rantaro.
He could have collected the sensor from the hidden bookcase after killing Rantaro.
I see. Then he caused the receiver to go off in front of Kaede to trick her.
It's
Why are
certainly
you just
possible,
sitting there, dude?
considering that Shuichi knew about the intervals.
How needlessly complicated. But I guess it's not impossible.
Then, Shuichi really is the culprit?
So the ultimate detective is the killer. What a plot twist!
Wait!
Why do you guys think he's the culprit? Shuichi, please say something. Why aren't you saying anything?
Shuichi, what's wrong? You're not culprit, are you?
Hey, you gonna say anything? We'll all vote for you if you don't.
Are you okay with being the culprit? Are you ready to turn yourself in?
What should I do? Everyone suspects Shuichi. What should Shuichi do? It's that fucking talk, bitch. There's no way to call for it, but even so. Why won't Shuichi say anything? Is there a reason he won't say anything? If that's the case, then it's all up to me. I mean, shouldn't be all up to you. That's rude. Predict everyone, I need to take control of this debate. If that means I have to lie to do it, that's not a good idea. I did hear that, yes, a lie, indeed. I know that's not true, he's telling a lie in a class trial, but sometimes telling a lie is necessary to reach the truth. Oh, but don't worry, there are no lies in this tutorial. From here on out, there will be times in debate where you have to lie. Before you had to refute the lies, but now you have to lie yourself. Oh, so instead of like... Okay. That's gonna be hard to remember, I'll be honest. This is to get your heart pumping. Here's how it works. Let the truth bullet like normal non-stop debates, but when you hold triangle, the truth bullet will become a lie bullet, with the opposite meaning. Releasing triangle will shoot the lie bullet. When you use a lie bullet to argue or agree with someone's statements, it will become a perjury, a statement that paints or truth with lies. While lying, your influence route will drain, a successful lie will restore it. But if you miss your lie bullet, you will take damage, so be careful. I also have heard a rumor that there's a secret way to advance debates. It's called a back route. Let's just say that only those who lie well will be able to find it. Interesting. I'm kind of curious what that means.
Let's go over the case
Yeah,
one more
I don't
time.
know. Right.
The security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also had the receiver.
But he had it turned off.
And so when Rantaro moved the bookcase, a picture was taken without the alarm sounding.
Then taking advantage of the camera's interval timer,
Shuichi hid in the library and murdered the shit out of Rantaro! And then he grabbed the security sensor from the bookcase and returned to the lookout spot.
Afterward, he set off the receiver in front of Kaede on purpose to make her think the murder had just happened. Praise be to Atua! We've solved this case!
Okay.
So Shuichi was just using Kaede.
Fuck. The basis of this suspicion is that Shuichi had to receive the security sensor. If I can argue against that, I think I should be okay. I have to retake control and tell a lie so
Let's go over the case
How do I
one
tell a
more
lie
time.
again? You hold triangle or something?
the security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase.
Fuck. I
Shuichi
understand
also
now.
had the receiver.
Is this the lie?
He had it turned off.
I'll keep taking damage. Fuck.
And so when Rantaro moved
Because what
the
else would you lie
bookcase,
about? Had the receiver?
a picture was
I don't think
taken
moving bookcase would
without
have
the
anything to do with it.
alarm
I'm just
Then
assuming it's
taking
this.
advantage of the camera's interval timer,
That makes sense to me, right? I don't see how monochromophile would be, and I don't see how the moving bookcase would have anything to do with the receiver. So, yeah, we should be fine. I think. Unless there's something in the moving bookcase. We'll double check. Bookcase is far left. The news online should sell to another place. Bookcase moves back to another place after Kaede. Shuichi found a buy. Yeah, I don't think so.
Over
I
the
think
case one more time.
you lie with this.
a security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also...
Oh, did I miss it?
But he had it
upsetting.
turned off.
Oh my god, I'm gonna lose all my health, dude. Fuck.
The picture was taken without the alarm sounding. Then taking advantage of the camera's interval timer.
I don't care. Guys, oh my god, so fucking long. Like 20 fucking dies. Over exaggeration, but I don't care. That's great to do that. Alright.
Time.
I don't want to. I want to get this over with.
Shuichi also...
Stupid ass thing. Fuck.
Let's turn this lie into the truth.
Stupid ass thing.
Sorry, you guys. I forgot to tell you something important.
Forgot?
Forgot.
To tell you the
Yes,
truth,
dude.
it was me. I had the receiver.
Huh?
So that's why there's no way Shuichi could have turned off the receiver.
If that is true, then the entire premise of the argument thus far is wrong.
What have this goes to the truth?
Kaede? Of course. Come on, would I lie to you guys?
Ah, never lie. No, no, not indeed. Never
That'll
lie.
screw yourself over. If we mess up, you're dead too, you know.
Of course, I know that.
Or perhaps you wanted to cover for Shuichi, even at the cost of your life.
Huh? I cannot imagine why anyone would risk their life to lie on another's behalf.
Words from a true heartless robot. Emotions are only for meatbags.
That is a harmful stereotype. I can produce heartfelt remarks through calculations.
Okay, cool.
Like less than 3? Those kinds of calculations?
It's not so unthinkable. All hearts are blind when faced with radiant power. Doing anything for the one man.
He's have a light shining
Hasn't
on him.
everyone felt that way before?
What a perfectly placed window.
I most certainly have, at least.
How creepy you are. I'm sure that person didn't want your love.
Kaede and Shuichi are pretty buddy-buddy with each other, so I wouldn't doubt that. Plus, the way Kaede just acted right now, I'm pretty sure she lied.
Yeah.
A talented liar like me can spot other people's lies easily. Well, what do you guys think? To believe or not to believe Kaede?
I do want to believe Kaede, but Shuichi does seem pretty suspicious.
He does, doesn't he?
Been strangely
Not
quiet
making
for
it
a
easy.
while now, which is classic degenerate male behavior.
Yeah,
I agree.
Shuichi is the only person here who's suspicious.
So we all agree that Puichi did it? Then let's just vote already!
No, I still think it is too soon to determine the culprit.
I agree. I sort of can't believe that
we half
Shuichi
and
is
half
the
right now?
culprit.
Oh, lucky us, I guess.
Yeah, this ain't right.
I agree. But I don't know if Atua agrees. Cause right now it's his nap time.
This is quite troublesome. It seems our opinions are on opposite ends.
How are we supposed to
what is
decide?
that? People we
We're
have left,
split,
you know?
right
We can
down
be.
middle.
Oh, what the fuck you doing here, Monokuma?
Split? Did you just say split? You did! I heard it! I heard it with my belly button microphone!
Oh. Look at that.
Wait, your ears don't do anything? The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
What does that mean?
Phenomenal trial grounds?
The trial grounds are gonna morph? Seriously? I totally want to see that!
Either way, we have to do something. Can't vote for Shuichi because he's definitely not the culprit. Is he? I don't know. I'm hoping, you know. If we vote for him, all hope is lost. I won't be able to save everyone. I haven't lost hope yet. I won't give up. Before I can save everyone, I need to make sure we're all on the same page. Split down the middle. At times like this, debate scrums are perfect. In debate scrum, you'll split into 2 teams. Then you argue your opinions against each other. But look, everyone's so fired up, the subjects don't match. That's not how you debate at all. You have to match your subject with your opponents and put them in the correct order. That's how you make a good debate. Your side subject keywords will be displayed, but your opponent's subject won't be revealed yet. Listen close to the subject. Can't look at this shit. Closing subject keyword. So we're putting. Okay, yeah, we'll figure it out probably, right? We'll figure it out probably. Make a statement, fast forward, focus, statement select, okay. Before your opponent finishes their statement with the same subject keyword up and down, and press on argue the subject with the same keyword. If you and your opponent arguments match, then your opponent's keyword will be revealed, and when all the statements match up, you will enter the finale. Try to convince all your opponents at once. Continuously tap the button displayed on the screen to push your opponent's claim out. Okay, push back, push their claim for a perfect refutation. Refutation? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out as we go, I hope. There's a whole thing for this, huh?
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi.
Huh.
Shuichi and
Okay.
Kaede weren't together the whole time, were they?
So we just like together and then shoot that?
Shuichi had the receiver. It could
No,
have been
right?
disguised.
Or yes?
But that's Kaede's lie, isn't it?
Like if we do
I'll
this?
do it. We'll know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
Okay, I think. Okay, this.
You hid what you knew about the camera.
For points on match time, we won't be able to make. When the friends run the sushi control, so
You
we can
hid
do
what
it.
you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Rota,
But Mew's silent about intervals too.
unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi.
A
Shuichi
lie?
and Kaede weren't together
Fuck.
the whole time, were they?
Get it?
Hirumi!
Both of them were together when the receiver went off.
If Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been disguised.
Kibo!
Kaede is the one who actually had the receiver.
But that's Kaede's lie.
I'll do it.
That's all. That's
We'll
all.
know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through. Unlike Shuichi,
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Intervals. I forgot we have fucking focus. Let me use that.
Mew's silent about
That would make that a lot easier.
unlike Shuichi, Kaito!
Kaede backed up Shuichi's alibi, didn't she?
Shuichi and Kaede weren't. Hirumi!
Both of them were together when the receiver went off.
Yeah, this is interesting.
If Shuichi had
Kibo!
Actually had the receiver.
But that's Kaede.
I'll do it.
Okay. Now, crouch, bind, set. Mashing circle, mashing circle, mashing square, mashing square. Fuck. Easy.
Everyone, you have to believe me. Shuichi is not the culprit. If we vote for Shuichi, we'll be making the wrong choice. And if that happens, everyone will be executed. I definitely won't let that happen, even if it costs me my life.
Kaede.
Yeah, it's just like Kaede said. Shuichi ain't the culprit.
Gonta believe in Shuichi too. Gentlemen always believe in friends.
Suichi, yeah, you better back us up, man.
well,
That's gonna be very awkward if you end up being the killer.
then who is?
We've already exhausted all possible avenues
That's the
of
thing, right?
discussion.
There's not a lot of people to be.
No way. There has to be something else we can discuss. We just gotta think. Right, Shuichi?
Huh?
Shuichi, even though you're not the culprit, you've been quiet for a while. It's because you realized something, huh? You're scared to reveal the truth.
Is that why? What do you realize, Suichi?
I thought so.
You're a smarter man than I'll ever be.
Shuichi.
Let me know.
Answer me this. What kind of truth did you realize? Don't be scared to say it. Not just for me, but for everyone else. Please, face the truth.
The picture.
Picture?
The picture from the camera aimed at the hidden door, just before the murder.
Yes?
I always thought it was suspicious, the way Rantaro was acting.
It did look a little off, didn't it?
What's suspicious?
If you look at the picture, it looks like Rantaro is trying to remove the camera. But that must mean he noticed the camera we set up.
That's true. But when did he notice that?
I believe it was when the camera took its first picture. This picture was taken when Rantaro moved the bookcase. At that moment, something made him notice the camera. So he tried to remove it. That's when the bookcase closed. The sensor was triggered, and that's when this picture was taken.
If that is the case, we must find the reason why he noticed the camera.
You're confusing everyone! Except me, of course.
Of course.
Just get to the fucking point!
I've been contemplating what it could be. Why did he notice the camera? And the answer is in this picture.
I see what she knows. The reason why not really Rancho knows the cameras because I don't know, to be honest. I mean, I guess Flash, right? 'Cause that looks very flashy.
I get it!
Which, why would the Flash turn on, right? Didn't we have it off?
Because of the flash, right?
The flash?
Yes, the flash went off when the hidden door camera took a picture. Rantaro noticed the camera's flash.
But how can you tell the flash went off?
Because it's very white.
If you compare it to the other pictures that we have. Remember the pictures that were taken when I took down the cameras? This is the picture taken when I removed the front camera.
So did someone see it before then, and
This
they
is
turned the
picture
flash
from
on or
when I
something?
removed the rear camera.
Unless someone just had a flash and we didn't do anything about it. I
This
can't remember, to be honest. It has
is the
been a bit.
picture of Rantaro.
Whoa! The brightness is totally different.
Same room, circumstance, and camera. And yet, there is a disparity in brightness.
Because only the camera aimed at the hidden door.
Wow.
The flash turned
Okay.
on.
Yeah, I forgot about it, to
What
be
was
honest.
the purpose of leaving the flash on? Especially since it was meant to be hidden.
A mistake, maybe?
It's no mistake. There was an objective here. That camera was placed for another reason.
Another reason, huh?
Oh. Out of the room. Guess still where?
I get it!
Yeah. Cool.
The flash was used to lure whoever moved the bookcase to the camera. So when the flash went off, they would have noticed the camera right away. And that's exactly what happened.
Alright, we're sitting at 30 minutes. I'm gonna end it here. We'll finish off, hopefully finish the trial next episode. I would imagine we're pretty close to finishing it. I'd imagine. Regardless, I think we're gonna try and finish it, no matter how long it takes. So, yeah. I guess see you next time.